Y'all, it's Christine, your backyard butterfly girl. So we just had a whole bunch of plants be installed into our new landscape beds, into our new garden beds. And at that time of installation, we didn't have the landscape team add any fertilizer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in and add fertilizer to each of my new plants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this organic fertilizer from Epsoma. It is their plant tone variety. It's an all-purpose plant food. So I'm going to read the instructions on the back. It says up to like a 2-gallon plant, it says to add 1 cup of fertilizer for a flowering plant or a vegetable once a month during the growing season. It recommends to add the fertilizer at the drip line. So it has a picture on the package, and it has the drip line in a diameter and a circumference around right over the root of the plant. So it's going to be under the growing plant right here. So I already have mulch laid down, so I'm going to need to remove all the mulch from my plants and that circumference and that diameter, and then add the fertilizer in that area and around the whole plant, and then I'm going to need to water it in. So now I'm going to open my bag, and I have a measuring cup, and I'm going to sprinkle my cup around my plant evenly. I'm going to do it as even as possible. And then I'm going to work it into the soil just a little bit. Work it in to the clay just a little bit. Just like that. So it gets down into the roots. Hello, Saliva. Without hurting your plant too. So you can actually see the ball of my plant right here. Oh, where are you? You can actually see the root ball of my plant right here. So you guys gotta be careful we're not ruining the roots as we feed the plant with healthy food that it needs to thrive in this garden bed. We don't want to hurt the roots as we're trying to help it. So then we'll cover back up. And cover the roots back up, and then we're going to water it in. I'm going to move throughout the rest of my garden and do the same process to all of the plants that the landscape team planted. This plant tone is for plants that have already been planted, and then I used over the week I did plant in some brand new plants, and I used the Epsoma Organics Biotone Starter Plus to add into the soil and into the dug hole as you're planting new plants. So I would use that one for planting new plants, and then Plantone is what I'm going to use this year to add to my plants that have already been planted into my garden beds. I'm going to add this to all of my perennials. I have some lavender and rosemary that I will be adding this to. I have, what else do I have? I have some butterfly bushes, some dwarf butterfly bushes that I will add this around as well. And then some of my other plants that I planted last year, like I have some yellow echinacea and some coreospis, I'll add those too as well. So I hope you find this useful and helpful as you watch as I add this Plantone product to my established garden bed flowers and plants and perennials.